Dear students, today we are going to start new topic Ohm's law. Okay, so Ohm's law. What is the Ohm's law? So we know the water flow from height to high level to low level. Okay, so water can flow take place from high level to low place. What is heat? The heat is transferred from high temperature to low temperature. At the same time, similarly, so air also flow from air also take place from high pressure to low pressure. So due to a difference in height, water can take place. So due to difference in pressure, so air can take place, and due to temperature difference, so heat can take place. Similarly, so current also take place when how to flow current in a conductor because of the voltage difference. Due to voltage difference, current take place in a conductor. That is, current always flow from high voltage to low voltage, high voltage to low voltage. Suppose this is a conductor. So this is end of the conductors, the potential difference across the conductors. So current flow from like this. The current flow in a conductor is directly proportional to the voltage. So voltage, if voltage difference is more, the current also, the flowing of current also more. That's mean it is a directly proportional constants. Directly proportional. That is, suppose V, the potential difference is more, current take place more. So that is V proportional I. That is V proportional I. V is directly proportional to I. If V is increased, current also increase. If V is decreasing, current also decrease. That's why, so V is directly proportional to I. So V there, if we remove the directly proportionality, we choose like a constant, that is R. So V is equal IR. V is equal IR. This is called Ohm's law. This is called Ohm's law. So current flowing in, the flow of current in a conductor is directly proportional to the voltage. If voltage is more, the flow of current also more in a conductor. So this law is called Ohm's law. This law is called Ohm's law. So here, what is the Ohm's law? At constant temperature, the current flowing in a conductor, the current passing in a conductor is directly proportional to the voltage. Directly proportional to the voltage. This is called Ohm's law. So temperature always constant. Temperature at constant. So this is a triangle. This is remembering easily by using this triangular. So V is equal to IR. So this is V is equal to IR. This is I is equal to V by R. This R is equal to V by I. Here it is a fundamental law. Fundamental law. Because fundamental law means, what is the fundamental law? If all materials which is obey the law is called fundamental law. If all the substance can obey which can obey the Ohm's law, then it is called fundamental law. But Ohm's law is not a fundamental law because of all the substance which is not obey the Ohm's law, Ohm's law. What is the example of fundamental law? For example, A minus B whole square. You can take any number given to the A and B instead of those A and B. So they always prove all the numbers. So this is called fundamental law. So Ohm's law is not a fundamental law. That's why all the substance which is not obeys the Ohm's law. So there is, here we are studying about limitations of Ohm's law. So ohmic materials and non-ohmic materials. What are the ohmic materials? Which are obey the Ohm's law, those are called, the substance which is obey the Ohm's law, those are called ohmic materials. The substance which is not obey the Ohm's law, those are called non-ohmic materials. So we draw, if we draw any graph, we draw we get we get graph of ohmic meters like this. So this is the straight line. We get graph like this. This is I on the y-axis, so voltage on x-axis. Then we get the graph like this. Okay, this is straight line. So examples, conductors. Examples, conductors. Non-ohmic materials. If we draw any graph for non-ohmic materials, we get like this curve, this like. So this is non-ohmic graphic. So what are the examples? What is the example? What are the examples of non-ohmic? So semiconductors like silicon, germanium. So Ohm's law, so which is given by the Ohm, and so always the voltage directly proportional to the current. What is the V here? V is the voltage, its units are volt, and I is the current, its units are ampere, and R is the resistance. R is the resistance. So which is what is the units of resistance? Ohm. This is denoted by like this symbol. Okay, this is the Ohm's law. It is important. So it is given the definition of resistance, and it also relation between voltage, current, and resistance. So I hope understand these concepts. So thank you.